Whenever I set up my pay-per-click campaigns, Amazon will give you a suggested bid range. So Amazon says, here's what you should probably bid for your product to get it onto the page. Now, when I bid, I always go, to begin with, approximately 20% less than the suggested bid range from Amazon. Now, why do I do that? Well, quite simply, it is my fervent belief that Amazon is out to make as much money as humanly possible. Jeff Bezos is clearly nowhere near rich enough and would like much more money. Thank you very much. So I make the assumption that the suggested bid is not in my best interest, but it's in Amazon's best interest. I make that assumption. And I think that's a fair assumption to make as well. And so whenever I do my bidding, to begin with, I bid 20% below their suggested bid range. And so far, that's proven to be a great strategy to get yourself started with that. So that's why I do that, because I think Amazon is out to make as much money as possible, just like I am. So I don't want to give them any more money than I need to give them. And last question from Brad says, when PPC is available in Australia, will the same logic still apply? Yes, it applies to all PPC. So remember that, you know, there's Amazon PPC, which I've shown you already, but there's also Google PPC. So there's lots and lots and lots of Google PPC. It applies to Google PPC. But there's also as well Bing PPC. So you can do Bing PPC ads as well, which hardly anybody does, which is crazy because you should do that. So it applies to all different PPCs. And again, my underlying assumption is that their suggested bid ranges are in their best interest, not in my best interest. And so I always bid underneath by 20%, and I just see what happens. I mean, the worst that happens is I don't get any impressions on my ads, and I raise my bid. That's the worst that happens. But that is very rare that happens. Usually what happens is I end up lowering my bid still further on some of the search terms. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.